get rid of that one thing. You have one thing right now in your life that is holding you back from achieving your success. I was recently reading Ray Dalio's book Principles, and there was one particular thing that really stood out to me in the book, and one thing that I wanted to share with everyone, just to help you change your life, just as it's changed my life. So, in regards to the book, it mentioned to sort of get rid of that one thing, and so basically, what that one thing is, it's described in his book Life Principles, and it's under section 2.6 where it mentions, remember that weaknesses don't matter if you find solutions. So, and basically to summarize this main finding that I found, I have the quote of his in the book where it says, everyone has at least one big thing that stands in the way of success. And for me, this just absolutely stood out. In my life at the moment, I feel like there is just one thing that has been getting in the way of me achieving my success, one thing that's been stopping me doing the work. And, just hearing someone else say that just gave me the clarity to realize, whilst my goals at the moment might be to make a lot of money, etc., I'm not going to get there unless I can get rid of that one thing. So as such, instead of sort of having my goals being make X amount of money, I've actually readjusted my goals to get rid of this one problem, because I know that one problem will, basically compound in the future. So I guess in regards to this too, it's important to note, like, a lot of these habits, obviously he mentions in the book, humans are creatures of habits, and obviously, mentions to suggest writing down the one big action or big habit that's standing in your way of success. I think what's important about this too is obviously getting into entrepreneurship as well. There's a lot of mention of skill stacking, but I don't think there's enough mention of sort of habit removal or habit stacking. I think it's a very important skill to have. For example, I'm sure, a lot of entrepreneurs, when they start out to where they are now, there's a lot of habits that they've both removed and started that have helped them throughout their career. So I think what I'm bringing this down to is basically that one thing. Once you remove it, then you can go on to the next thing, and then you can remove that, then you can go on to the next thing and remove that. And then over time, you're stacking and removing your habits and getting yourself in a position where you're just such a better person, performing better and able to achieve that success. So in regards to what that one thing could be, they could vary, and it's ultimately up to you, but some examples could be, just laziness, addicted to lust. You could be addicted to drinking. You could have a lack of perseverance. There's so many sort of things that could be individualized that, ultimately could be getting you in your way of success. In regards to how to solve this issue, he offers two solutions, and it's pretty clear that he probably favors one over the other, or at least points out that it is an option worth pursuing. So obviously the first one is to just do it yourself, find out that problem, and then go out and solve it yourself. But I guess the second one, the one that I imagine he leans towards, and the one that he makes it evident that he leans towards, is to get help from others. So he does mention, and it's pretty obvious too, but to get help from others, particularly if it's like something like lust or addicted to gambling or drugs, alcohol, etc. That one thing is quite, it's not comfortable to talk with others. So that path ultimately to get the help from others requires strong humility. And I guess ultimately, once you have that open mindedness about what you're missing, and you can get help from others, you can ultimately see that there's virtually sort of nothing stopping you. And I guess this all comes down to self-humility, working out what's wrong with yourself, and then have the open-mindedness and basically, humility to go out and solve it and get other people who kind of done similar to help out and be open and vulnerable to accept change. So a little action item is for everyone watching this video is quite simply, you got to write down and work out your one big thing. Pause the video now, go and do it. Don't bludge this over, because this could ultimately change your life. Work out that one thing that is currently impeding you from being as successful as you want to be. And once you write down that one big thing, write up the steps that you plan to solve it yourself, and then also look for sort of others or groups, etc., who can help you with it. Doing these actions will not only, drastically increase your rate of becoming successful, it is also just, highly relevant to becoming a better person. So it was a short video today, guys, but thanks for watching. I just wanted to share this sort of notion that I learned. It's something that's been, really helping me in this journey, and ultimately something that's provided a lot of value to me. I want to pass this value on to you guys. Subscribe for more. Check out the channel. I'm going to post a day in the life of an entrepreneur in one of the cards up above. Check that out if you want to see sort of my daily routines at the moment, sort of some habits that I've got and habits that I'm trying to get rid of. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Check out the other stuff and have a good one. Ciao.